All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Today, I'm going to fix power. That's the first goal right away. We're having overloading problems because I just kept building stuff on this power grid, and we're using some horrible wiring. And things cannot run constantly. There's just not enough power for it. So that's what we need to fix now. I think to help with that, though, I'm going to try to get down into the oil biome first so we can get a lot of lead. Because just having a bunch of refined metal will be very nice. So we're gonna break down through this abyss over here and try to get there. Can't go through the middle just yet, mostly because I don't want to deal with all the hot rock yet. Um, so that's where we're starting out. We're doing it. We're in a good spot of food and oxygen. So let's go. I just got an achievement I've never gotten before. I got the um well, now we have to go through all of the achievements. I got super sustainable. Look at that. Okay, it's pulling me down. But I got super sustainable because I've not burned anything on this entire map because there's nothing to burn. It kind of like forced me to get this almost. Because I've run everything off of the tidal turbines and hydrogen, and that's it. The entire map. And that's really cool, actually. I also got another one. I got the one for auto sweepers, but that's just because I forget to build these, even though they're so good. Yeah, still going on with our search of oil. This takes a long time because I'm only building one ladder segment. I should really do like two next to each other so I can have two dupes constantly coming down here. It's like every time they find a new way to get themselves almost killed. What am I even? I You're going to suffocate before. You know what? Until you get rescued, breathe some polluted oxygen. I think that's what we do. I swear, it's like every time they find some new way. Alright, there you go, buddy. Oh yeah, go harvest the tower cup while you're at it. Where in the world? Oh. This is where the power spine's gonna go. But yeah. Great job. Where are you? Go breathe the polluted oxygen. You not? You can breathe it. You can breathe the polluted oxygen, buddy. Are you insane? Okay, what is happening? Who is yeah, you're suffocating. Oh, breathe polluted oxygen. What's down here? Granite? Okay. We'll put a granite thing there. You Oh, now you're breathing because you realize, oh, I could breathe the polluted oxygen that's right here. Great job. You fool. Yeah. This is just stupid. And off he goes, freed from his prison. Just impressive levels of incompetence here really on display. Whatever. Go take a piss and some food or something. I don't know. So we're still getting down into here, but look, there's a polluted brine vent. So, and it produces a ton of water. Obviously, it's at 95 degrees C, so it's a little hot. But, I mean, hey, more water, and this polluted brine, I think, could be filtered out to get salt. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's brine, but interesting. Also, you could feed it to the tubula to get plastic, so maybe that's a method for getting plastic pretty soon. That'd be nice. Where was the other water? Here. Yeah, look how much less this one is compared to that. How much water it produces. 7.3 compared to the um 23.9 of the other one. That's crazy. But now that we've discovered this, of course, it is active, and you can see how much temperature that is producing. But it's all right. We have Atmos suits that when we come through here, we're gonna have Atmos suits, so it shouldn't be a problem for us. We would prefer to not have this bleed, but it's all right. We'll seal it in now until we come up with a way to keep it nice and cool. Wait, what temperature does polluted brine boil at? Okay, 106 degrees, so just barely over 100. That's not a problem. All right, so I've got the power spine down for the most part here. Um, it it's just a bunch of heavy wire all connected to this to the right side at least. I've got it down, and then it goes through these two transformers into here, which will stop the overloading if these try to pull more. But I still want to make it so that these are conductive wires and they aren't ever gonna want to draw more than they need. Um, and I am still continuing the power shaft down this way so that then my plan is to essentially have this upper little region right here and then have this lower one on their own. And then I also need to bring the power cable all the way around and over to this side of the base so we can connect to these tidal turbines and the few other ones that are up through here. As well as this power grid has been self-contained this entire time, running off just these two tidal turbines. So I want to combine those, and then I can start adding more generators onto the grid. So like I can build the excess hydrogen generator. So we do have 28 kilograms of hydrogen gas built up in this room. We don't need that much built up. We can cut that down quite a bit. So that's what the goal is. Continue working on making this go all the way around, and we're almost down here. We're getting closer to the oil biome. It just takes so long for them to run all the way out here. Who is starving? Don't know why. I have so much food, it's not even funny. Which is good, that's the point. But way down here, we're getting closer to the actual oil biome. And we can get this lead right here and make conductive wiring out of it. Even if it is a bit hot, it's whatever. I don't really care. The base will cool down because does not have a lot of specific heat capacity, so it's not going to be that hot for very long. All right, so down in the abyss biome, there's this thermal gas fissure, which I guess produces natural gas, but then it gets built up with sulfur, and you have to mine it away. I think that's what I think in the research tree I saw something about that, the mine. I don't remember where in here, but that's interesting. It's another form of natural gas, and it's way deep down into the ground. Um, I would be very curious if I want to know how much it produces, how often, stuff like that. But I'm guessing maybe you have to build the marine drill on it first to be able to figure that out. Oh, this takes a lot of power and diamond. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. But that would be very cool to produce a ton of natural gas down here. Burn it for power eventually. What is flooding? Oh, these guys always producing mucin to block up everything. I need to put in I need to put in a sweepie. And this one I need to put in a auto or a dump somewhere. Probably a what is it called? A liquid bottle drainer, and just put it into a liquid reservoir. Okay, so I have finished the power spine here. Just made it run all the way under the base, and it goes up the other side, and it connects into these tidal turbines over on this side. There's a lot of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, and one of them is still unhooked up, but that's all right. I'm working on getting it up there. It was really high up and kind of hidden from me. So power is looking really good. We're at we don't even use nearly as much as we produce, 0.53 right now kilowatts. And our production is what we could use up to 6.66 kilowatts, but thankfully I don't think that's ever really going to happen. So we're set on that. I think we did make our way down into the oil biome to get some actual lead, which is good. Let's get that really quick. Yeah, keep building that. So now that we have lead, we can. Ooh, oh, there's more abyss kind of mixed in with the oil biome here. It's a very small oil biome. Okay, you can see the thermal gas fissure here working, and it tells you how much it is emitting. Does that just always emit at that exact rate forever? Really? That's pretty cool. But also, they changed the look of oil, I think probably to distinguish it from polluted brine. I really like the look of the iridescent color on this. So interesting. Okay, I guess these guys can live in oil and don't really care too much. Um, but we needed that lead. I'm gonna go and replace all of the wiring in the base with that. So that'll be a little bit of time with conductive wiring, I should say. Since now we have 15 kilograms of lead. So yeah, let's do that. And then we can start doing oil processing and getting cooling and things like that online. Specifically, we can get aqua tuners. Oh, and actually, before we even do that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a radioactive research terminal so that we can get the next stage of research. I really should have done this a very long time ago and just haven't gotten to it yet. So, the dupes finish putting in all the conductive wiring throughout the entire base, so we're doing really good. Wait, why does this say? Why does this still say 1.87 is... Alright, well, I can't ever look at what that is. I see why it's, let's do that, and now it should be... Yep, okay. So, all the power grids are completely good. They're all connected to this main grid, which is connected to all the generators, and we're doing good. In the main base, I'm replacing a few tiles and adding some decorations just so we can get, we can actually, you know, improve decor a little bit because decor is well, where is it? Which one's decor again? God, I'm going. Is it not? There it is. Decor is really bad in the base. Let's just put it that way. Oh, do these slogos add to decor? Huh. So there's a lot of decor right in this base, but yeah, we need better decor, and also we've got this heavy watt conductive wire that they see just ever so briefly right down here when they leave the base. So I'm gonna try to minimize that a little bit. Um, and then I think I'm gonna try to clean up the base too a little bit, probably sweep it. Just for the till the end of this episode, probably just that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna do a little bit of housekeeping, clean up things, maybe add a rec room for them. And then next episode, I think, is going to be the episode where we do pretty heavy industry and we start probably getting some steel, start working on some cooling loops, things like that. So I'll probably check back in one or two more times when I update this base. Where are you fleeing from? What? Aha. Yeah. Get that out of the room, please. But we have so much wood, it's not even funny. We had 30 tons of it, so might as well build some of that. It's just because I enabled auto harvest on all of these through here, and this is a big biome that we have. So we've collected a lot of. I'm gonna probably break. I should probably break into all these rooms real quick and just make sure that we can collect all of the wood. It's been slowly dropping because we have a lot, and that's very good. All right, so the base is coming along really nicely. Made everything wood tiles for the most part. Added some carpet in the bedrooms. Added some decor, and I added this rec room here. Decor is currently looking a lot better than what it previously was. And they're still sweeping a little bit of water. My water tanks are a little full. Ignore the fish. They are... This ranch counts the whole liquid pool, which is unique. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh my God, the clamp up finally. I've been burning. I've had this space heater on for so long, trying to get this hot enough for this clamp up to finally start growing, and now it can. Oh my God. Okay, but anyways, that's all good. Bottom of the base is looking nice. This just needs to be cleaned up a little bit every once in a while because inevitably liquids are going to rain from up here and whenever I dig around. Power is all good and done. We have a lot of power. It's all separated into its own separate grid. And then down here, you can see how this works. It's like oil and then abyss, and then oil and abyss. And so it kind of alternates between the two, which I think is pretty cool. And there's the different types of vents and fissures down here, which I want to get my hands on these. I want to start cracking them open, getting my own natural gas and things. Um, there's a lot of water down here, but I don't really care because this is all ammo suit territory, so it's not going to make my dupes unhappy. Um, and so the base is coming along really well, and I think next time is we're going to move all this industrial stuff out of here. We're going to get an actual industrial area. You can see it is producing quite a bit of heat here, and we want to probably actively cool this place to a little bit. Um, the most of the plants and things of this new DLC are pretty warm. The Slogos want it to be what temperature? They're comfortable between 5 and 75. Okay, never mind. The Slogos are fine, but a lot of the stuff of these biomes need it pretty warm to be happy. So like for instance, the clampum, it needs it to be over 25 degrees. So I'll probably keep the base around 30, like 25 to 30. Some So a little bit on the warmer side. I usually try to keep my base at around 20. We're not going to do that this time. I might have to increase barbecue or cooked seafood production since I've taken on a few more dupes. Um, but we're doing fine on food for a little bit longer. I tore out all the salty sticks a little while ago. But really, all I would need to do is add another Slogo ranch, probably. We have 150 critters in here just sitting around waiting to die, essentially. This is our main food source. It's all of this meat that comes in, and also all of this meat that comes in here from the beacons. That's why we have both barbecue and seafood. But yeah, we're doing really good, and I think no skills. I've been slowly going through everybody and making sure that they get swimming pretty early, just because it helps so much on this base, especially for them to get around. Um, but yeah, the base is coming along really well, and I think next episode is industrial stuff. Look at that! Look how good the base is looking. Also, I like the new magma texture and oil texture from the DLC. For that matter, all the new liquid textures. Saltwater having this little bubbly texture, very nice. And pure water, of course, staying the same makes so much sense. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. And thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and see ya.